Hello there and welcome to yet another wonderful time on television. This is Chat Room right here on Entertainment Gist on the African Broadcasting Network. My name is Chekube Isaac, and of course I have two very interesting people on set with me today. I goes by the name.
Well, I'm Stanley Affair.
Okay.
I'm Ogali Mafuru.
Well, I don't know what's happening today. I'm really feeling myself. I'm really overhyped.
Why is that the case?
Well, we have something very interesting, a very wonderful and of course interesting topic to deal with today.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, yes,
Are
we're
you
ready.
sure?
Yeah.
Before we move on.
You see? Okay.
Okay, our topic for discussion today is what are the effects of social media in the lives of the youth today?
Okay. Personally, I think that it's been an overwhelming negative impact of the social media on our youth today, because you find them staying so long on the internet and really doing nothing productive for themselves. Actually, they're just chatting away their time, talking to friends, and there is more to life than actually talking and chatting on social media. So I personally feel that there's a lot more negative effects of social media on our youth today.
Taking cue from that, I want to pick up from that because according to research, about 49.1 users on social media have been exposed to misinformation. And we know apt information is key. There's no two ways about it. A situation whereby misinformation comes, literally everything is destroyed in our society and community. So in a way, it has had a lot of negative effect on individuals, youths, people across the world. So
well, let's look at it from this direction now. I feel you are the pilot of your own life. Okay, you decide what to take in and what to give out. Can you imagine a world without social media? Imagine being born in an era where there is no social media. You can't really contact contact someone from the US, can't talk to someone in the village and all of that. How boring would that be?
very
Okay. Actually, the social media is a very, very wonderful tool. It's like it's our new civilization, human civilization that helps to promote the ability to communicate and makes it more flexible. We're not saying social media is wrong, but we're saying that the use of social media by most youth today is making it negative. It's making it negative.
I still agree with you, Gali, because taking cue from how far we have come, I'm not trying to say that we should go back to those archaic days.
No, I can't deal though.
Back to phones and all. But when you talk about crime, cybercrime, crime in every aspect, it has literally doubled. It has increased courtesy of social media. Yes, the truth of the matter is individual difference matters a lot, but we're talking about something that is globally affected and affects the lives of people in so many ways. I, for one, I feel it has even exposed a lot of young ladies who have been trying to keep themselves safe and expose them to sexual assaults. You see a situation whereby people are literally poaching ladies on social media platforms.
Okay, now see, I believe we're Christians. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Okay, now let's not try to attribute the increase of the crime, of that, the crime rates to social media, because we understand the fact that as Christians, this is the end time. So with or without social media, there's bound to be crime in one form or the other.
Definitely, but
It's just so unfortunate that social media is
promoter,
here,
yeah.
and you understand.
Yes.
It has it's like a 50-50 percentage. Do you understand? So it has a lot of opportunities out there.
Yeah.
It has a lot of come on. It makes life to become easy. Personally, for me, in the morning, I wake up in the morning, I go on Instagram, check what's happening. I'm very social media enthusiastic person.
Go to a place where you have a lot of youths gathered. Literally, about 70% of them are holding their phones. What are they doing? They are texting. What could they be texting? Negative text. So a lot of funny things. We know what actually goes down on social media.
Let me draw your attention to something. Do you know that you can actually get schooled online?
Definitely, and that is
You can get a degree.
that also exposes you to a lot of things, because let's be honest with ourselves. We now see some of these sites whereby we go and they're like giving us wrong information, like some medical informations are so wrong on social media just to sell. And talk about our libraries. We have a lot of libraries that people no longer read books. Yes, we know social media has made
that
things
is the
easy.
place of research.
Social media has made things easy.
Have you seen an online library where everything you were looking for, you just go and you look for it. You start reading.
How many persons
What I'm
reading
saying
what's
is that
there?
if you are determined,
that.
if you are determined, you can get whatever you want.
We don't have see. The thing is this: we understand that the social media provides so much enough on its platform for its users. But the thing is, the youth are so myopic. Should I say in quotes? And they are very
some of these.
Some youths,
I am not myopic. I am not myopic.
Myopic. They just get into the platform and not really knowing that there are other things useful.
Can
that
we
they
just go back a little
take
bit?
advantage of.
For
They
instance,
just
I
want
remember
to-
when it is assumed that if you start watching television, you are a sinner. There's some doctrines, I don't know call names,
Okay.
but if the moment you buy a television in your household, they discommunicate you. They how they put it now, disfellowship that person. Do you understand? They feel
Okay.
television is demonic, is
Okay.
a powerful
I think
box.
those are
I don't
just
know.
archaic thoughts.
Wait, at some point in time, a lot of people fell for
That's
that.
true. They fell for it. True.
But
True.
what do we see now?
But let's ask
You
ourselves.
decide. Well, my point is, you decide what to take in. You decide what you want. If you are a good person, you are a good person.
And-
If you are using any whatever medium whatever social media platform you want, you find yourself. You make out the best. That's why. Okay, which brings me to this decision. If I'm spending most of my time on social media, it has to be productive.
That's what I was
everyone
going.
thinks
That's what I
like
was going
you,
to
come
write now.
on.
That a lot of people should now come
Everyone
out
thinks
and
that
use
way.
social media as a platform to educate people. Because, for example, you have your 14
Like what we're doing now.
Yeah, like what we're doing now. You have your 14-year-old child at home. You leave the child at home or teenager at home, and the next thing that child begins to hold the remotes and is surfing through different stations and he sees something that is eye-catchy but negative. How would you not tell that child that, hey, what you're watching is not proper? Because why? There is no proper
I think
information. There
there's
is no
what's called child lock on.
Censorship as well.
Child lock on.
not
not
everyone knows
There are
that.
a lot of ways to
and
cope.
young people know how to manipulate so well
Yeah,
that they could
yeah,
manipulate
yeah,
that, and
yeah.
that even when mommies and
Did I
daddies are not
tell
home.
you guys I caught very young people watching pornography and I was so stunned. I was so
Social media,
surprised.
the negative
Yes, and they were
impact
actually
of social
streaming
media.
live.
Live.
You can imagine that. So, but we are not trying to change the fact that we're not trying to put it to you that social media is terrible, but we're trying to make sure that you try to prioritize what you want and make good use of social media. Do you understand? Okay, we've had a very wonderful time all through the show. Right now, we shall be going on a quick commercial break. When we come back, it's going to be awesomeness all the way. Sit tight.
No let wetin you no go fit do comot for your hand wetin you go fit do. The bed wey perch put for rock know say e stand gidigba o.
Welcome back. It's the chat room on Entertainment Gist. Somebody. It's been a wonderful time. Before the break, we were having a very hot one
Yes,
here in the
yes,
studio,
yes,
and
yes.
I'm still of the opinion that social media is actually a 50-50 thing. Depends on, you are the pilot of your life. It depends on what you want. If you look back from where we're coming from as a nation, as a country, and where we are now, how we've been able to have good access to communication, to information.
Taking a cue from that, you talked about as a country. Now, I do not want to make anyone feel bad out there, but we have a lot of people today who call themselves ministers, who call themselves commissioners, and they use social media as a platform to cause a lot of rancor in the country. We've heard some people make some very defamating speeches, and they put it out there on Twitter, they put it out there on Facebook. People see it and their minds are literally divided. Then they come back and they tell us that, oh, that's we actually apologize for such things. You've already registered something negative.
Do you know
in
that
the
in
lives
some
and the hearts of
countries? Do you
people.
know that in some countries, I don't mention, in some countries there are actually laws against certain characters
Yes.
online.
Yes.
There are some things that you do online, you'll be charged for.
In other
making
words, we
a
have to
speech about
recognize the
that.
fact that social media has a negative effect
Yes,
on people.
it's true.
We cannot
It's
take
true.
away that side, no
We can't
matter
take
how
away,
we
but
try.
the fact is, like what I said, you decide what you want
Yeah,
to take.
individual
Okay, now
difference.
let's move a little bit further. Let's look at the brighter side of things. Now, let's look at the vast opportunity, because this is actually a platform
course,
to
yes.
actually educate people out there that, hey,
do
you are on
something.
Facebook, you are on Instagram, but
Yes.
how productive can you be? What can you get out of him?
So
out of social
far,
media?
so good.
Let's cite the vast possibilities,
So-
the vast opportunities that lies on the social media.
So
What do you
far,
think?
yeah, okay.
We have various platforms on the social media. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Skype, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Auntie, you are right, Auntie.
Okay, we have various, platforms, and you know what? These different platforms are always upgrading themselves, to meet up with the new demands of their customers. So the thing is this: let us look beyond having to chat up with friends, having to chat away your time. Let us look at for other ways we can improve ourselves as individuals, whoever we are, whatever age group we belong to. Let us try a way to make, even if you want to make friends on social media, make friends with people who will help you build
Add value to your life.
Value to your
Okay,
life.
first of all, I
And
must
not just
say,
persons that will help you talk,
Ms. Ogale,
and nothing,
I must say, social media is
harness you.
actually a very strong marketing tool.
Sure.
As a young entrepreneur,
Sure.
as a youth that wants to rebrand yourself, you want to put your brand out there for a lot of people to see you and want to, identify with you. Social
your
media
friends.
is a very wonderful platform. And how you portray yourself out there is going to determine what the kind of followership you're going to get.
Sure.
If you have a kind of business, if you have a skill, you have whatever it may be that you're into, and you want people out there to see it. Social media is a very wonderful platform for you to do all of that. Okay.
Kudos to Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook. One thing I actually want to always say is know your friends. That is just the truth. Leave slay queens, leave slay mamas alone.
Slay mama.
There are a lot of things that you can literally do on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. Go out there, and I'm actually also very happy with a lot of
You can actually make money.
with a lot of
Yes.
platforms that have literally.
There's YouTube channel,
there are
there's Steemit.
There are people whereby they have actually gotten jobs. Online,
yes.
legit jobs, you understand? So some persons are just recently I found out that you can actually buy followers, buy people on Facebook, and I'm like,
okay, we don't go into
seriously,
all
let's not
of
really
that.
dive into that.
Although
But
there's a two sides
there's
to
a two sides,
it,
but
we don't go into
most
all of that
importantly, they really need to be able to harness the positivity that social media brings into the lives of themselves.
Okay, it has been a very wonderful time so far, and I've really enjoyed myself. I really enjoy every bit of the discussion with these two troublesome people. Right now, we have someone very interesting, someone who is I call him a Black Panther. Black fella. He's got a very a wonderful passion for social media. He's a social media personnel to a very big establishment. I don't know, start calling names, so you guys will start sliding into his DM. Now, ladies and gentlemen, join me as I make welcome Mr. Akakpo Endurance. Endurance, how you doing?